a look at the limelight.
All right, cool. So a couple of weeks ago, I spoke about the mixtape and all the tracks that are effectively a makeup of that mixtape, and essentially like the projects, also known as the 2 EPs that I plan to release around that project, if that makes any sense. One of the things that I didn't really mention was how whilst being in the process of putting all of that stuff together, I still need to find a way to feed the beast. Actually, no, I genuinely freaking mentioned that in the video. Maybe I'm starting to become a bit forgetful, but in essence, like what I'm doing here in this video is working on a song that I just plan to throw out here. So this is what I like to call throwaway songs that effectively feed the beast, and in essence, like that's exactly what this is about. So hopefully you guys enjoy the vlog. Let me know how it goes.
Last night I had a dream, and you were there with me.
Yeah, man, feast your eyes upon this. Let me show you the rest of the team, man. Let me show you the rest of the team. This is the team right here, bruh. So right now, yeah, I think we got another heat wave coming through. It's gonna be 34 degrees, yeah. Jeez. I need to make sure that I do this in the correct order, because otherwise the head that rests on top of my shoulders, yeah, may very well get compromised by the boss, as you guys may know. So I need to make sure that I do this proper, like, you get me. Yeah, the weather's set to rise today to 34 degrees. We gonna die, man. We gonna die. But it's alright, man, so long as we enjoy the party on the way there, man. It's alright. Watch this. There's a button I meant to, yeah, there you go. Light up for me, baby. Yes, sir. This is a warning to all of you guys out there, fam. You guys are active, yeah? Active. Wait until you have to put bottles in the freaking sterilizer. If you don't want to put bottles in the freaking sterilizer, stop this behavior, innit? Stop embarrassing the women out there. Stop embarrassing the gal them. You see me? Man, they don't know nothing about sterilizers. Bottles and sterilizers. You trying to say, blood? Trust me, blood. 9:22 in the freaking morning. It's already 29 degrees to bombo clat. By the way, I just want to let the whole world know that I'm actually not Jamaican. Yeah, but yeah, so I want to crack on with a song today. I want to really crack on with a song today, so all my days I need to get the shopping into the car. Alright, so I'm trying to work on this song today. So I'm going to be working on that. I want to try and add 4 extra bars. So when I used to be in prison, I used to have a goal of writing 1 song every week. So like by the end of the year, that's 52 songs. But you know what I'm saying? But I've been lacking on that for years. Like I used to wake up every day and used to be like, you know what? If I'm doing a song, I'm going to write 4 bars. Typically nowadays, yeah, that thing must have been driving you guys insane. But it's like, bro, like when you listen to songs nowadays, yeah, it's normally hook, verse, hook, or verse, hook, verse, hook. Hook comes in, verse comes in, hook comes in, verse comes in. Verse, which is like 16. It follows a specific format. Although you don't have to follow like this format all the time. Like you can get creative with it. 48 bars gives you a full song. So this is how I used to work. So I'm trying to like work on Candid and chip away at that, because I think it's a throwaway song, to be honest, but then it's also like another song that I need to add into the pipeline so that people don't think I'm just some boring guy that talks about, you know, entrepreneurship and all these other things and not about anything else. So yeah, like I'm gonna be chipping away at that. You see me? Alright, calm. So my rhyme book, lyric book is here, but then at the same time, the Hellheim that I'm going through is also here. So it's no longer good enough for me to be an artist, innit? Like, I also need to wear the hat of an entrepreneur. I should really delegate a lot of my tasks, but I've always been painfully aware that in the beginning, I'm going to be doing everything on my own. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about every department where my music journey is going to be concerned, so that, like, you know, when I get to a certain department in the future, I'm not the type of person that says, well, why hasn't this happened, and why hasn't that happened, and why isn't that working? Because I know that in each department there's a complexity, or there's a discipline that I know nothing about. So it's like, you know, that's literally what I'm thinking about. So, you know, as much as I'm thinking about writing a freaking song, I'm also thinking about how the hell do I get to keep the people that are very, very warm already? Like, how do I put them all in one place? And so I'm thinking with the hat of an entrepreneur, the hat of a person in business and sales and advertising and marketing, as well as I'm thinking with the mind of somebody who's just wants to put rhymes together and wants to get very creative. So in essence, yeah, this is like, you know, the entry point into my emails. So in other words, remember when I was talking about that bucket? I was talking about a bucket. Like, this is the bucket. So this is where somebody, like, you know, when I'm communicating, boom, here you go, take this link, submit, and I think in return you get a soundscape. But I think I wanted to get part one of the mixtape that I'm trying to put together. This is the issue. This is gonna cost me about, you see, artists don't think about money. They don't. That's not their job. Their job is to make music. It's not. The job is not to think about money. But through the people that I've studied and the people that I've learned about, yeah, like, I have to think about money and justify certain prices. So I could be doing $39 a month on kit, and then I realized, well, actually, I've got the same system here in Wix, and these guys cost me, what's the cost? I think these guys is like 22 a month. I think 23 a month. So I'm like, I'm paying an extra, what, however much a month for something that I could already be doing because I'm paying 28. This is a very, very, very tiny. Very, very, very tiny, like, you know, because I'm thinking, okay, $39, let's say $39 plus £22. £30 plus £20. So I'm paying an extra £30 a month, yeah, because I want to build an email sequence, and, you know, where I could just literally be doing it with what I'm already spending £30 a month on. You know, like, bro, I want to say, like, again, I grew up on MTV, grew up on YouTube, grew up on whatever, and all I ever got was the finished product. I always got, like, you know, the music video, final music video, final seeing them perform on stage when I buy a ticket. Like, I don't have to do anything. When you go into these details matter, because if I can save myself, yeah, an extra, like, you know what, £30 a month, then surely I must be laughing, right? But the artist just cares about, yeah, you know, especially the rapper as well. The rapper, like, really, really, like, oh my gosh, well, you know, I want to go to the shop and buy some sleep. Yeah, you know, bro, like, I'm telling you, the rapper just wants to smoke weed, drink alcohol, you know, meet up with women, go to the club, go to this, and spend money, like, I swear. But here in this instance, I'm careful about every pound and every decision that I make. So right now, what I'm having to do is I'm having to start from the beginning. So I've already had this, but this is like done with Kit. You see what I'm saying? This is done with like kit.com. So what I'm trying to do is get to the position where I can take this, trying to put that into this, innit? So I'm trying to make it like where it looks kind of like sick and that, innit? Meanwhile, do you think I'm forgetting about my fatherly duties? So I started to write, again, remember, I started to write Candid. Yeah, and this is like a rhyme book journal. So I've already started to write Candid. And this is what I'm saying. So, like, you know, again, remember, you know, I'm still trying to get to this where I'm trying to write like the next song.
I'm like any other job in the country, rather than it's hourly paid, you're at the bottom of the ladder, and care work is, well, you can't get any other job going to care. It should not be like that.
A scintilla of it, but he has secured it from the man sitting alongside him in the Oval Office there.
I often get to the point where I get conflicted about I get conflicted between what to say and how to say it. So, night creeps wanna fiddle the kiddie them. Bite thieves like a flash and a quickie. I heard my sweet fam sleeps through the missiles and Sydenham. Or, night creeps wanna fiddle the kiddie them. Bite thieves like a quickie, they're mad. I heard my sweet fam sleeps through the missiles and Sydenham. Selling a bike and MOT for my own neighbor. When my mind isn't right, I'm seeing ghosts like a soul trader. And I've been ruminating on this lyric for ages because I'm like, sometimes I'm that indecisive. You got the people that just express themselves and they're just telling you how it is. And then there's people that are trying to look for the best bar.
Full flex swinging the painting, went to see birds of prey. Lipstick over my white tee, pray the lipstick don't stain. It's the arrest mode, the SO. Whenever I'm feeling the petrol, then let's go. Another woman looking, well, I guess.
Away my fire extinguishers. This pen is testing my patience. Yeah, man, I'm feeling good. Finally I've broken a new page. As I'm writing this stuff down, yeah, I feel a bit worried about myself because I'm always worried about pace, innit? When I say pace, I mean like writing things down on paper, innit? Because I feel like your everyday rapper nowadays, like there seems to be like a trend. And I think that trend is going in the upwards trajectory where people aren't even writing things down anymore. I'm not sure like how many people still write the lyrics down on paper. You know, I personally, there's a bunch of reasons why I like to do this, but I worry that as I'm doing this, I'm like, mate, I could just get the song finished in an instant by just going to the studio and basically whatever comes to mind, I'm a bit more aggressive with it. I'm just like, you know, I go in there and I literally, you know, just basically whatever comes to mind, I just basically try to piece it up as quick as I can and then boom. I guess a part of me does like the slow, gradual process of like, you know, working the song. Because sometimes, like, bro, I'll be honest, like, the reason why I worry about it is for several reasons. Like, you know, at the end of the day, this is still competition. People are still out and about competing. It's a competitive sport. It's a competitive business. You need to get your music out there as quickly as possible. Sometimes this is why you get the whole quantity versus quality debate. But then there's also the whole headache of like, sometimes, you know, time doesn't allow for room for man to sit down there and be like whatever. So like, a part of me does run out of patience, especially for a song like this. And I feel like I'm spending way too much time on it. But, you know, I have to give myself a little bit of grace because there's a lot of things going along and, you know, I've got my fingers in so many pies. So it wouldn't be that bad if like it was the only thing I needed to do. But this is the problem, innit? When I'm out and about and when I'm not in prison, writing lyrics is not the one thing that I'm gonna do that's gonna get me to like where I need to get to. You see me?
Life and light like that, heartbroken and
I'm really not expecting you guys to give a shit about this, but if you happen to be a nerd and you really want to know about how the thing goes, like basically for layman terms, like there are some words that are easier said than others, and that's because of the structure and the way that they're formed. This isn't something that, you know, your veterans, people with really, really fast flows really think about that much. Some of them just freestyle and get better and better and just, you know, instinctively learn what sounds good and what doesn't. But the science behind it is there, like, you know, the English behind it is there. So yeah, even now, like, do I say whilst or do I say wow? Now, this is a challenge that comes up sometimes. For me personally, I don't know about other writers or rappers, but like, I'm trying to think of the word to use, while or whilst. You get the word that is accurately referring to what I mean and intend, and then you get the word that sounds better. To be honest with you, I'm not even that well versed. Man's not even reading dictionaries like that, but it's like, you know, while basically rolls off the tongue better because while, you know, if you think about your vowels, A, E, I, O, U, is it vowels and consonants? Coke maker, hold to be your road slaver. You're gripping this mic, screaming for peace while it's still easy.
when you know what you've done. Smoking on the boat and I'ma finish up.
So I can't lie, yeah, I don't think I'm actually that many bars or that many lines away from the finish. I just need to think about the overall, like, I guess I just need to think about how I want to finish the song. and how I want to leave it.
Now I'm sitting in this hotel thinking about the past. Do you think about me?
You want a kebab, order your meal from the Durus. Aha. While there's feds in the bush looking for straps to a few clues. Couple dots there, then the 44th. So far, yeah, this song here is 44 bars in. So bro, like right now as you speak here, there's a rat in my freaking house, innit? There's a rat in my house. And like, I'm here, I'm busy, man, I can't attend to that, bro. Like, while there's feds in the bush searching for straps to a few clues, looking might be better.
The rain comes, pour it down, I take a bit of hand, take a look at the limelight. Take a look at the limelight, I pause. And whenever the hate comes, pour it down, I take a bit of hand, take a look at the limelight.
Awesome, man, awesome. I can't believe how much of a meal I have made out of this freaking song. For anybody who doesn't understand, when you make a meal out of something, it means you're really like, you're not really enjoying the food, and you're just there like taking your time with it. So I've taken a long ass time to get this done, but you know, it's done. So literally the next stop, the next part of the process is to get this recorded. And I am excited as well as I am apprehensive about getting it recorded. So, you know, we're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna see what this turns out to be in it. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed that. So like I said, the next step is to effectively get this track recorded, and that's where you guys are gonna see me next. And hopefully once I've gone through that process and I've put that song out, again, literally as a standalone single, I can then begin to also introduce, I suppose, one of the first songs that's a part of my mixtape, and I need to make a decision as to what track or what song that's going to be. So yeah, until then, peace we out here. Love to you all. In a bit.
I'm okay. Doesn't